Hello and welcome to our live demo here at Pack Expo Connects. My name is Victoria Sithi, and sitting with me here today is Felins foodie and banding expert for the food industry, Lisa Barrio. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Now, before we dive further into it, be sure to check out Lisa's other live demos that she's had this week. Previously this week, she talked about automatic sleeving with ultrasonic technology for skin packs and more. And then her other live demo talked about adhesive-free labeling with ultrasonic banding for food trays. Today, we will be discussing club packs and multi-packs with sustainability in mind. I'm really excited to talk to you about this.
Me too. It'll be bundles of fun.
And before we get further into it, I also want to touch on a few housekeeping items. There is a group chat as part of this live demo, so please feel free to comment, ask questions, and our team will respond as we go. At the end of this live demo, we will also include a link where you can join Lisa for a live video chat via Zoom to ask her additional questions. And if you need to duck out early, just type "contact me" in the group chat and our team will reach out to you. All right, now before we begin talking about unitizing for club packs and multi-packs, I kind of want to know a little bit about you. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself as well as how you got into the role that you're in at Felins?
Absolutely. So I've been fortunate to be with Felins now for about 5 years, and I absolutely love the company and I love the culture. And myself, I think that working in the food industry is like a match made in heaven for me because I'm a food nut at home and at work. I love cooking. I love growing my own herbs. I love learning about food trends and like what impacts the food industry. So it's been a treat getting to apply so much outside of work interest at work as well. Another thing I want to talk about is that I really like working with the ultrasonic banding technology. It's super robust, and I really like seeing all of the value that it adds to the end of a food manufacturing line, as well as seeing the impact that it makes from a marketing standpoint. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you mentioned ultrasonic banding, and I do want to get to that, but could you tell us a little bit more about club packs and multi-packs and creating them with sustainability in mind?
Yeah, so Vicki, typically in the food industry, when we're talking about retail packaging, multi-packs are used greatly in club stores such as Costco, Sam's Club, sometimes Walmart uses multi-packs as well. And we typically see thermoform pouches and snack trays and clamshells unitized with the use of adhesives, glues, sometimes tapes, sometimes paperboard sleeves or shrink sleeves, or sometimes companies, if they need to increase the amount of product that they're putting on the shelf, they'll just go with a larger container. Where we're super different with ultrasonic banding technology is that we can actually unitize product without glues or adhesives, and we can act as a label and a bundling solution all in one. And most of the time, we actually don't require as much material as some of those other solutions do.
Very cool. All right, and then I think that we have a video of
Yeah, we do actually. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to be able to share this with you guys. So the video we're about to see is demonstrating how without glues and adhesives, we can actually unitize a bundle of products and the bundle doesn't fall apart. So let's go ahead and take a look.
All right. Wow, the bundle looked very secure. So how does it work if there aren't any glues or adhesives involved?
This is a great question. So banding is unique, obviously, and different from heat seal banding. We use ultrasonic banding.
Okay.
So we actually weld the material to itself with high frequency, low amplitude vibrations. This moves the molecules in the material, actually creating a cold weld. And then we marry this up with tension. So we're actually able to draw down around that bundle and increase or decrease the percentage of tension to be able to create the best and most sturdy bundle.
Okay, so it's really nice and snug then.
Yeah.
And so how do the bands or the sleeves come then?
Yeah, so different from your traditional adhesive label or sleeves, we actually provide the material on a roll it's a roll. So it's about 2,500 feet per roll.
Wow.
And this gets loaded directly into the banding machine. And because we don't use glues or adhesives, we actually don't require a liner. So from a production standpoint, we create this very beneficial solution because we're not filling up waste bins tons of not needed or unused materials.
That's fantastic. So that's where the sustainability part comes in line.
Absolutely.
That's great. And how does this look like to the consumer? Do they need cutting tools, or what does it look like on their end?
This is a great question. So a lot of people do ask me this because the ultrasonic weld is very, very secure, but we can actually make adjustments on the HMI at the production level to increase or decrease the strength of this weld. So you can do anything from creating a peelable weld all the way up to a super strong weld where you do require cutting tools, and then everything in between. And to give you an idea of what this looks like, I actually have a short video that I'd like to share, and it shows the contrast of removing an adhesive label around a bundle versus removing an ultrasonic adhesive-free label.
Awesome. I love the flexibility. Let's take a look. Wow, that was so much easier to remove off of the product than the one with the adhesive label.
Super consumer friendly for sure.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And so, could you tell us all of the types of products that could benefit from this type of technology? Sure.
So typically the products that we see that really benefit from unitizing with ultrasonic banding include, but are not limited to, thermoform packs, snack packs, clamshells, and actually some bags as well. And I actually want to talk about two specific examples. So the first one is this Amy Lou sausage multi-pack. So we're doing two things, as you can see here. We're acting as both the primary label and we're unitizing this bundle. And because we don't use glues or adhesives, this is a super consumer friendly solution, because when we remove that band, we don't have a sticky residue that's left on the product. And the second product I want to talk about is the organic snack pack. So as you can see here, these trays nicely nestle on top of each other, and with the use of a tension applied band, we're able to actually maintain bundle integrity, so that way this customer in particular doesn't need to go with a larger tray in order to meet those club stores.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And what are all of the different types of materials and sizes that the customers can choose from here?
This is a great question. So I actually have something I'd like to show you today. This is something that we send to new customers to help give them an idea for what we have to offer from a labeling and unitizing standpoint. So at a high level, what we have is examples of our different material sizes, which is anything from about 1 inch wide all the way to just under 4 inches wide. And we also demonstrate some of our printing capabilities, as well as the different substrates. So to answer your question, we can run anything from a pulpable paper to a recyclable plastic, transparent film, and compostable film. And what's super unique about our unitizing solution is that we can run any of these substrates all within the same piece of equipment, which gives these manufacturers a lot of flexibility to market their product based on consumer demands.
I agree. That sounds like a very customizable solution.
It is, yeah.
All right. And then how does it look? How is the band applied to the product? What does the equipment look like?
Yeah, so I touched on it a little bit, but the bands are actually applied with the use of an ultrasonic banding machine. And so I have a video that I'd like to show you, which actually will show how easy these manual and automation ready machines are to use. So all these machines are either available in a powder coat paint, a food grade paint, or full stainless steel. And one thing to point out is that every part of the machine that comes in direct contact with the product is stainless. So even if you go with a powder coat model of this machine, it's still food safe. And we're actually capable of customizing the machines based on the food facility. So for example, actually right behind you, we have an example of how we can actually mount the material above the arch. This is great for a super wet environment, keeping that material as far away from the floor as possible.
Right.
We also have the ability to integrate our banding equipment with thermal transfer printers, so we can print live details directly onto the band. So things such as Best Buy information, barcodes, and expiration dates, this can all be applied directly onto the band, which is great because obviously food can be perishable.
Right, yeah.
So let's go ahead and check out this video. It's, like I said, manual and automation ready equipment, and you can see how user-friendly it is.
All right. Very cool and very user-friendly, it seems.
Yeah, I always tell customers that these machines, like I can roll them in and out of a conference room, like they're not that big. And then also, you know, we haven't really touched on this much, but I'd like to also show a video of what a fully automated system might look like. So the manual machine is really the heart and soul of the automation. And then depending on the needs of the customer, we can actually fully automate this, whether we're looking to take a pre-stacked bundle and apply a band, or we're actually taking single products in line, stacking them and applying the band. All of these things can be customized to benefit the food manufacturer. So let's go ahead and check out this video.
Okay. Very cool. Thank you so much for showing us.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And then if any of our viewers out there are interested in seeing their products bundled or unitized with this technology, what do the next steps look like?
Yeah, so if anyone is interested in seeing their product unitized, you would send your product into Felins, and I would discuss with you what your application needs are. Are you looking for a manual solution, a fully automated solution? What are your volumes? What does your footprint look like? And then we would take your product and we would do some testing in our showroom and provide them with a private YouTube link showing them what their product looks like banded. And then we actually return the product back to them bundled, and we also send these pre-printed material booklets, and then at that point we discuss what else they might be looking for, what is the budgetary pricing, lead times and such.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today,
Yeah, it was
Lisa.
my pleasure. It's been fun.
All right, so unfortunately we have to wrap up our discussion soon, but right now our team is posting a link in the group chat so you can join Lisa for a Zoom video chat after this live demo to ask her additional questions or just chat with her about the process and more information. If you didn't get a chance to have your question answered in the group chat today, just type contact me and someone will reach out to you. If you don't have time to hop on over to the Zoom chat, you can do that as well. Just type contact me and we'll reach out to you. Alternatively, you can also reach out to Lisa directly via her virtual business card on our Pack Expo Connects page. And we also have additional information on our website at felins.com. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.